Good morning everybody, my name is Crystal and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is Wednesday, it's Wednesday the 7th of May. It says it's going to get warmer here in Rochester, warmer. So we have a little bit of sun out this morning. The sun is out. I don't know how warm it's going to get. Today I'm expecting a delivery from Amazon. I have ordered some Morrisons shopping. So if you spend £40 or more, you can get Morrisons shopping from Amazon. So yesterday I thought I'd try that. So I ordered some shopping to arrive between 8 and 10 a.m. this morning. So I've got myself up early. I was up at 7:30. Now I've gone on to my old iPhone and I ordered some milk, 4 pints of milk. So I ordered 4 pints of milk. They told me they can't deliver the 4 pints of milk, which is fair enough. I can get milk tomorrow. I can get milk tomorrow. £6.31. I had a message saying your Morrisons shopper is working on your order. If an item is out of stock, we'll make substitution based on your preferences. And that's when they told me they couldn't deliver my 4 pints of milk. I will not be going into the co-op for the 4 pints of milk. I should get some milk tomorrow somewhere else. I very often go in that co-op anymore, at all. It just bugs me. I just want to go in there, get my shopping, get out. There's always some kind of drama, some weird people in there doing stupid things. So I will not be going in there for the milk. I've got enough milk to last until tomorrow. So I'm waiting for a Morrisons order from Amazon. I went out for a walk last night with Max and it was busy. It was busy outside. Cars like his upstairs, various different colours, a grey silver like Ford car, and I'm tired of the bullshit. He's gone out to work upstairs, gets up at 5 in the morning, you can hear his feet on the ceiling, and then he leaves about 10 to 6 and his car was parked down that way again. Now where he parked yesterday was a locksmith's van, so I don't know what's parked down there this morning. I'm glad I got up early as well, because the recycling bin lorry, you know, the recycling bin lorry, that came down the road early this morning and I was already up. Recycling bin comes down on a Wednesday and the normal rubbish comes on a Thursday. So the recycling bin men have been. I was up because my flat is above the bin store, so every time someone clanks in the bins or the bin men come to empty the bins, there's a loud racket. So if I'm up, I'll go into the bathroom or I'll go out in the hallway until it's gone, and then it doesn't hurt my ear. So yeah, I went out last night. It was busy. A lot of different people I've never seen before going onto the field. Came back home, just put some films on the Alexa. YouTube has got free films, and I'm watching a load of black and white films. They're really, really good. I just sit indoors and watch them. And then I decided to do some balloon videos because I got some wonderful balloons. Why does Harry have to, he's sitting right next to the camera and he's going to knock it over. Wherever I put this camera, wherever I put it, Harry comes over to it and he'll knock it over. Look, he's leaning right back, trying to knock the camera over. So if I put it over there, he'll go over there and wander over there and start to push it over. Over there, he'll push it over. I don't know why he's got a fascination with doing that. Knocking the tripod over. Animals. Yeah, so I decided to do some balloon videos. And like, because I got some balloons from Amazon. It came from Amazon Prime. But I told you I paid £5 for the postage. And I want to show you this bar of chocolate. And it's tiny. Now for $8.99, you expect to get, you know, a decent worth bit of chocolate. I hope it tastes good. I haven't tasted it yet. I'll just show you the things that came yesterday evening. So we start off with this Dubai chocolate. Now it's deceiving. Harry, stop it. Don't be naughty. It's deceiving. So you would think that this box is full of chocolate. No, it's just that bit down there. Just that bit. Belgian chocolate with pistachio and kunafa. No, Harry. Stop it. Just move the camera until he gets fed up. Dubai chocolate filled with pistachio and kunafa. This is from Amazon. It cost $8.99. If you open the box, I did yesterday. Open the box. That is what's cost $8.99. It looks thick, but you've only got like, what, 2 chunks of it? Looks like a whole bar of chocolate, doesn't it? So, I ordered it before I read the reviews. It's got some terrible reviews, I didn't realise. I would have got something else. Does look thick. Is it real, the real stuff? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I got that. That cost $8.99. Someone gave me a £10 Amazon gift voucher to get some balloons, which I did. And the balloons cost me £6. And the postage cost me £5. Because I haven't got an Amazon Prime account. And the balloons that I chose, I like them because you've got the the straws doing this morning. You've got the straws, and the balloon holds up. It stands up, which is good. So I chose these like funny face balloons in different colours with the sticks and that. And there's a load of them. There's another one, there's an orange one. So I chose those. But you know how hard it is, guys, to get things for under £10 these days. So I struggled to find decent balloons under £10, but I did find some. I don't usually shop on Amazon. I've been using eBay. So I've ordered a balloon off of eBay, which has got a feathers inside it. So that would be interesting to blow up. It's like a clear balloon with feathers in it. So I've got that. So it's not too bad. I've woken up this morning. I just feel like, you know, I didn't feel too good yesterday in my mindset. I was feeling a bit low. So today, we'll see what happens. I haven't heard from my mum yet. I hope she's all right. I should try the phone again later on. I've got no plans for today apart from taking in this shopping, putting it away, taking Max out for a walk, doing a bit of tidying up. That's about it really. Harry is a naughty cat. He makes a load of mess for one cat. He's already tipped the litter tray over. I've got to clean the floor up. It's just awful. Tomcat makes so much mess. That's one of the balloons blown up that I blew up yesterday. Heart-shaped eyes and mouth. I just get it just feels like people are listening to what you're saying. I'm not saying they are. I was talking about how people, you know, going into the bin making a noise. So right now, there's been about 3 people gone into the bin store and banged it. Just feels like people are listening to what you're saying, which is weird. Alexa, good morning.
Good morning. On this day in 1994, Edvard Munch's painting The Scream was recovered after being stolen from the National Gallery of Norway a few weeks earlier. The thieves left a note saying, "Thanks for the poor security."
Alexa, what's the time, please?
Good morning, Crystal. It's 8:02 a.m.
Alexa, what's the date today?
It's Wednesday, the 7th of May.
Alexa, what's the weather outlook?
In Rochester, it's 8 degrees Celsius with mostly sunny skies. Today, you can expect lots of clouds, with a high of 15 degrees and a low of 6 degrees.
Alexa, can you tell me a joke?
Why shouldn't you ask Yoda for money? Because he's always a little short.
And Alexa, who was born on this day? Alexa, who was born on this day?
Celebrities born on the 7th of May include Mr. Beast, Pyotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky, Eva Peron, Matt Gaetz, and Kevin
Harry,
Owens.
no. Max is curled up. He's no trouble at all. Oh, now he's coming over to... Harry's coming over to the camera again. He's tried to get inside the rubbish bag. Without him, it's just quiet. When he went missing for a couple of months, it was dead, quiet. Max just sits there and doesn't do very much, and he's going for the tripod. Excuse me. It's so funny. So yeah, when he's here, he's destructive. He's just like a naughty child, pulling everything apart, getting into everything. He's got a fascination with my cushions. Every time I put a cushion down, he's trying to destroy the cushion. Let's see what's on the radio. Alexa, LBC radio.
LBC London from Global Player.
The final, they need to turn around a 1-0 deficit when they face PSG in Paris tonight. In the city, the FTSE 100 is reopening at 85.97 after closing up a point yesterday. The pound buys $1.33 and the euro 17. LBC weather, mostly dry with some hazy sunshine, some cloud and showers in parts of southeast England and the far north, a high of 19 degrees. From Global's newsroom for LBC, I'm Thomas Watts.
Girls!
It's bedtime!
Bedtime!
One more, Reed! I'm almost done!
Okay, kiddos.
That's enough. Time's up.
Yeah.
Your Wi-Fi is going off.
Going off.
Manage your kids' time online with EE Wi-Fi controls, helping them to switch off and drift off. Search EE Broadband.
Eligibility criteria apply. New EE broadband customers.
This is LBC from Global, leading Britain's conversation with Nick Ferrari at breakfast.
Yeah, good morning. 5 minutes after 8 on Wednesday, the 7th of May. It's the Great Indian Takeaway. We'll come to your views on that trade deal that's been outlined in considerable detail by the Trade Secretary. More on that in just a moment. In other news, police were too slow to counter misinformation that fueled those Southport riots. Here's His Majesty's Chief Inspector of Constabulary, Sir Andy Cook.
There should have been very clear communication plans, very clear plans to deal with that disinformation, very clear mobilisation plans to get the right people in the right places as quickly as possible. Unfortunately, we didn't see that.
Supposedly tough new measures now on murderers or those convicted of manslaughter if they refuse to be in court for sentencing. Farah Naz, aunt of murdered law graduate Zara Alina, says it was shameful her niece's killer was not in court.
This is a man who didn't show for his sentencing, who didn't show for previous legal proceedings, who spat in the face of the law.
But these tough new measures include not being able to go to the gym. Is that as good as it gets? Able to drive a train at just 18. 18-year-old boys I know sometimes can't tidy up their bedroom. I don't know about girls, I haven't raised them. So would you want to drive in the train you're on? Would it be responsible enough? Plus, as we continue to celebrate VE Day, what if... they had won?
Nick Ferrari at breakfast. Call 0345 6060 973. Text 84850. Nick Ferrari at breakfast on LBC.
The positives just keep on piling up. It is the biggest trade deal since Brexit. It wouldn't have been possible without Brexit. It's a Brexit bonus. I'll give you the numbers again. The Indian economy grew at 6.7%. Well, we'd kill for a third of that. The population is 1.4 billion. That's bigger than China. Its growth is bigger than China. It is estimated 60 million Indians, which is getting on for the population of the entire United Kingdom, are middle-class consumers. They want foreign goods. They want our cars, our Scotch whisky, our food. By 2050, which is not that far away, there'll be 250 million of them. What's not to like? Hang on a second. Stop that for a moment. Bring down the bunting. Apparently, it's a sellout because national insurance, NICs, national insurance contributions, Indian workers coming here will be exempt for 3 years. Nigel Farage has a punchy piece in one of the newspapers this morning. Indeed, Mr. Farage will join us a little bit later in the show. But I put some of his comments, the idea that Sakir and his team have undercut, sidelined and betrayed British workers, to the business secretary, the man who's helped sign it up, Jonathan Reynolds, within the last 15 minutes.
So look, this is absolute nonsense from Nigel Farage. No one is being undercut as part of this.
So the Indians they don't have that exemption.
So they have 50 other countries.
So it is a two-tier deal.
No, 50 other countries have this, Nick. So it means that if you're an Indian worker seconded to the UK for a short period of time, or if you're a UK worker seconded to India for a short period of time, Indian workers pay into their system, our workers pay into our system, even if they're in that other country for a period of time. It's still more expensive to employ Indian workers coming to the UK, even secondees, because you pay the NHS surcharge, you obviously have all the costs of relocating people to do that. And at the same time as that, I should say, there's no impact on immigration whatsoever of this deal. There's no new visas, there's no allocation for healthcare workers or for students who are studying here and then want to stay for a period of time. No changes to the points-based immigration system. It means you do pay into both systems simultaneously. But I say again, this is exactly what we have with the USA, with Canada, with the EU, with Japan, with 50 other countries. The question would be, why would we not do for India what we do for those other countries where we have?
And that's Jonathan Reynolds, the business secretary, speaking earlier. Let's bring to the conversation Karen now Lord of Billamoria, who's a founder of Cobra Beer, chairs the International Chamber of Commerce UK, also co-chair of the India All-Party Parliamentary Group. Good to have you on, Karen. Thank you. Your reaction to this deal? Morning.
Nick, I'm absolutely delighted. I'm over the moon. We've been working on this since early 2022 when I was president of the CBI, the Confederation of British Industry. Here we are 3 years later and I'm chair of the International Chamber of Commerce and we've concluded this deal. This has been a momentous deal, as you said, the biggest deal since Brexit. But let's put this into context. We do £42 billion worth of trade with India in goods and services both ways. But India, as you've just said, is the fastest growing major economy in the world. In fact, this year, it's about to be announced, India is going to be the 4th largest economy in the world, overtaking Japan. And I predict by 2060 it'll be the largest economy in the world. And yet we are only doing with the 11th trading partner, the 11th largest trading partner, India, for the UK. It should be one of the handful of largest trading partners. And I predict because of this free trade deal, because it will turbocharge and be a catalyst for trade, business and investment between both countries, that bilateral trade will double from 42 billion to over 80 billion, I think, within 5 years.
But Karen, what would you say to Kemi Badenoch, who says this is a two-tier tax system from two-tier care, to Nigel Farage, who said we've sold out British workers, we've undercut, sidelined and betrayed them? Karen Billamoria.
Please, let's put this into perspective. This is looking a gift horse in the mouth. Why are we getting sidelined by something like this? What is being offered there is a mutual agreement between India and the UK. The highest number of workers on the points-based system into the UK are Indian workers, including IT workers, that our economy desperately needs. These people at the moment are paying national insurance, but they don't get anything back for it. They don't get the pension, they don't get the benefits. They go back to India and they've lost all that money they put in. So this is the same thing if a British worker goes and works in India. By the way, more and more are going to be doing that. India is booming and is going to continue to boom. They will not have to pay the equivalent in India. And we do this for other countries. Jonathan Rowe said 50 countries. I know about 17 countries, including the USA, countries in the EU, where we have the same arrangement. It's only fair that if you put something ill, you should get something back.
But Lord Billamoria, is it really two-way traffic? Are a lot of British people going to work in India?
And by the way, they will be in the future, guarantee this. But we're talking about a small number of people, and these are all people who are eligible through the points-based system. We're talking about thousands of workers. We're not talking about illegal immigrants over here. We're talking about people who add to our economy. Let's put this into place, Nick. The 2 million Indians in this country of Indian origin are not only the largest ethnic minority community in this country, they are the most successful by far, reaching the very top in every field, including recently a Prime Minister of Indian origin, let alone business leaders, let alone in every field. We're making a huge contribution to this country, which I'm very, very proud of. So let's appreciate that instead of knocking that, and let's appreciate a phenomenal trade deal here with one of the biggest, most important countries in the world today and in the years to come. We're great friends, and we've got great potential together looking ahead.
Always enjoy speaking with you. Best wishes to your family. Safe landings when you come home. Happy landings, Keller. Now Lord Billamoria, who chairs the International Chamber of Commerce UK and co-chairs the India All-Party Parliamentary Group. Let's come back to the conversation I had with Jonathan Reynolds. He, of course, is the business secretary. And he had this to say about some of the opposition that's come overnight.
This is exactly what we have with the USA, with Canada, with the EU, with Japan, with 50 other countries. The question would be, why would we not do for India what we do for those other countries where we have deals in place? But no one is being undercut. That is completely false as a way to present it. And I'd say to people like Nigel Farage, you were in favour of Brexit and now you don't want to do trade deals with India. Where do you want to do a deal with? If people like Nigel Farage cannot support the biggest trade deal since Brexit, who does he want to do trade with if it's not the Europeans, the Chinese or the Indians?
Well, let's put that directly to the leader of Reform UK, Nigel Farage, who joins me now. How would you respond, Mr Farage? Good morning.
Good morning. Firstly to Lord Billamoria. In the last 2 years, 500,000 people from India have settled in the United Kingdom, and most of them don't work. Most of them have come through our very weak family reunions policy, etc., and it's added considerably to the population explosion. For Reynolds, the business secretary, free trade deals are about getting rid of tariffs. Free trade deals are about getting rid of unnecessary regulation. Free trade deals hopefully lead to cheaper consumer prices in both countries. We can buy their stuff, they can buy our stuff. Never before the last few years did a free trade deal involve effectively the free movement of workers. And when he says we've got similar deals with the USA, with Canada, with Japan, no, we haven't. No, we haven't. If an American gets a work visa to come to London, they have to pay national insurance. Their employer has to pay national insurance. This is the most astonishing deal. I cannot believe the sheer stupidity of this Labour government. No wonder it was announced after the elections last Thursday. This undercuts British workers. And you think of it, a big multinational employer can bring Indians into work in Britain, not pay employers national insurance, but the bloke running your local pub has just had a massive tax hike for all the staff that work for it.
But let's look at it globally, Mr Farage. As you'll be aware, the Indian economy's growth, 6.7%, outpacing India, the population 1.4 billion, its economy the fourth largest in the world. Why would you not want to do a deal with a country of this size, Mr Farage?
Nick, my pension funds, my SIP pension funds are heavily invested in India. I'm very bullish about India. I bitterly regret the fact we've neglected our relationship with India for far too long. So yes, of course we want to have good trade relations with a booming economy. Of course we do. But you do not, to have free trade, need to surrender British workers on the altar of this. And it is unfair, it is wrong. And I'll tell you something. I think this Labour government have made a massive mistake here.
What, doing a deal with India? A trade deal that they couldn't have done in the European Union, Mr Farage?
We are discriminating against British workers through the tax system. A two-tier tax system for big employers and for individual employees. It is scandalous beyond belief.
Grateful for your time. You can read all about it in more detail in one of the day's newspapers, the Daily Mail. Nigel Farage, thank you. You're leader of Reform UK. Let's get your reactions right after the 8th.